also good. I'm on my way home. I had what was promising to be a bad day, but thank God it wasn't so. So, when you work in retail and when you work with customers, you work with people from different walks of life. That is the case with me. And so yesterday, I literally was dealing with a lady who opened stock, right? The tester was there, but she decided to open stock, and she literally peeled off the plastic over the wrapping of the mascara. And I saw that, and then I approached her and I said to her, "Ma'am, are you aware that you have opened stock, right?" And she literally just denied this whole thing. She was like, "I actually find that offensive, And she said, "Call your manager." I called my manager, and she spoke to my manager, told my manager that I have accused her of opening stock and that, she finds that so offensive. And, all I could do was just keep quiet and just stand there, and obviously it kind of changed the trajectory of my day, right? And again, talk about being blessed, it doesn't mean that you do not meet people who will just go out of their way to just be mean for no reason, right? And this person was that, and honestly, I didn't have the strength to say you did what you did. I just had to just take it for what it is, and obviously that made me feel small, but thank God that with me, no matter what I encounter, no matter the people that I come across, it's not easy that you find that somebody can put me down, because I generally know who I am and I know my place in this world, and I'm a child of God. And over the years, I've learned to just, have gratitude and just love myself. Hi. Hi, thank you so much for joining. I thought I should just share about gratitude. I'm literally going to be in and out, and I am on my way home. So yeah, this lady just became so mean, and I just had to suck it up and just accept it for what it is. And so and sometimes you learn how to have a tactic about it. So sometimes if you know that somebody is really mean, or they're just unkind, you learn to avoid them. You learn to avoid people. And so today was another day, and as much as I know how to handle people, as much as I know how to avoid certain mean tendencies, this time it just came to me, and it just took me off guard. So basically what happened was that a lady came through while I was at the ticket station. So where I work, you basically take a ticket to get assistance. We have tickets that separates categories, like like prescriptions, self-medication, collections, as well as inquiry, right? So this lady came in approaching, and I smiled at her and I said hi, and I pressed the machine to her because she was supposed to then press the option that she wanted to take. And she just passed me, went straight to the counter, and I think I just assumed that she was meeting somebody, so I just let her go past, because I had shown her that I am not shaky blogs. Okay, thank you. So I let her go past because she clearly wasn't wanting a ticket, right? So it just so happened that a few minutes later, she came back upset at me, and she said, "Why didn't you ask me about a ticket? Why didn't you show me a ticket?" And I said, I was off guard. I was like, well, I tried to demonstrate to you that, you should get a ticket here. And I figured maybe you don't need a ticket because you're meeting somebody. She went off. She went off at me. And then I just, I just said, sorry. I thought you were meeting somebody. But the more I was saying sorry, it seemed like she was just on attack mode. And I was just so upset. I was like, I was so angry. And I was really, really so angry, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, somebody just, had to just be so unkind, and it's so unnecessary. And I came to the front of our pharmacy just to check on the order that I'd put through, and I didn't know that she was standing in front of me. And then my colleagues kind of put it to my attention that the lady's trying to talk to you. And then I looked at her where she was standing, and she said, "Please, can you come here?" And I went to her, and then when I went to her, she said, "You know what, I just want to apologize for talking to you the way that I did." She said, "I am really not a mean person. I'm not a rude person. So I just wanted to say sorry." And I was just reacting to the fact that I was standing there and people were being helped, even the ones that came after me. So I apologize about that. And then I said, okay, I am sorry as well, and I found it so touching. I found it so touching that if you have an opportunity to be kind to somebody, be kind. It doesn't mean that you don't stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't, you shouldn't acknowledge when something is wrong. But be kind to people, because you just never know, that sometimes maybe that particular person is at their last straw, in terms of losing it, and losing it can mean so many things to so many people. It can mean harming yourself. It can mean harming others. It can mean just giving up on life, So I thought I should share that. It really touched me, because then I would have oh my gosh, I don't like these types of women, I don't like these kind of women, or so-called rich people, because you can really, really be treated unkindly. But I was so thankful that she came to me and said, no, I didn't mean it like that, and I apologize about that. So I'm at home, so I'm gonna say goodbye, and I hope you have a blessed one. Bye.